into it.
Lexus, you always tell.
I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter, Allie LaForce.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
And it's going to be the Clippers off the tip. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Williams, Mobley out there with Josh Giddey, and it's Boss in at the point. Now here's Harden. Year after year, this early portion of the season is characterized by a great deal of overreaction, Grant.
The media and fans build up a lot of expectations in the offseason, and it's not that bad, but when those expectations aren't met, watch out. Listen, we all just need to settle down and see how things play out. The season is still very young.
And he makes the first.
2 shots.
So he gets them both.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Pulls up, high post, and he hits the jump shot.
I like Leonard's shot right there. He's very comfortable from that distance.
Here's Boss, defended by Harden. Boss's shot is off. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the LA Clippers. Up top, Harden. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Harden, one of the very best we've ever seen at putting defenders in tough positions.
Harden, 2 shots.
The first one falls. Harden hits them both.
The scoring ability Harden brings is unique and next level.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked which end of the floor Robert Williams was scarier on, and Coach said, I'm definitely afraid of him as a defender. I told my guys to be very careful when going up against him. Stick with it, try to draw the fouls off him as much as you can. So the plan is to turn Williams' aggressive defense against him if possible, BA.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Kawhi has a subtle and quiet way of consistently keeping the pressure on.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
And it's blocked by Harden. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Harden. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Grimes, the pass to Giddey. Over Bogdanovich.
0 for 4 to start this game. Some of it's execution, and some of it's just bad luck.
Here's Grimes. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Rough patch here. 5 straight misses to begin the game.
And here's Harden. There's the drive. Pass to Zubac. Outside for Harden. Puts it up from 12. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Very efficient from the mid-range. Harden doesn't need a lot of wiggle room to feel comfortable shooting that shot.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
They haven't looked like themselves the last few possessions.
They haven't. This is when they really need to be patient and get a clean look.
Now here's Giddey. Misses the 3.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Out to the right wing. And he lobs it up. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Moss, good.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guys. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
Now here's Harden.
2 fouls for him already. If he's not more careful, his minutes will be curtailed.
Checking in for the away team, Trey Mann.
Powell against Giddey. Lets it go from 11. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Giddey. Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one falls for Powell. It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Leonard can't get it to go.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
You have to love how persistent Levine is inside, enduring the contact and finding his shot.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Powell. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Levine. Second shot opportunity. Williams misses.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. So I know he's frustrated about that.
Pass to Harden for 3. Mobley grabs the board. Harden's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Man, the pass to Grimes. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
It's both from the stripe. Now here's Leonard. Bogdanovich on the wing. Leonard looking over the floor. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Bogdanovich. This one for 3. Mobley grabs the board. Outside man. Uses the glass on the layup.
He's not the quickest guy out there, but he can outsmart you and outwork you.
The Clippers lead by 3. Here's Harden.
And now I think they've got to be really careful at the defensive end. They're over the limit much earlier than they should be.
Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts in the game.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
Jones, he's checked in for the Clippers. Harden hits them both.
When you think about it, they're trailing in part because they're giving away too many trips to the charity stripe.
Yeah, not only the trips to the line are concerned, but the foul trouble also. You've got to play defense with your feet and do so without fouling.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
And it's Powell with the ball for the Clippers. It's a three-point game. Now here's Harden. He's guarded by man.
Do not test Evan Mobley, a top-level shot blocker.
He was all alone on that one. Harden's got 8.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Man, the pass to Levine. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Powell. 4-3. Mobley grabs the board. Powell's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. The drive by Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Did you see that? That was one of the best moves I've ever seen.
Picture perfect execution. He was focused and refused to be denied.
And finishes with force. Boy, you got to love that.
Now here's Jones. No points so far.
You've come to expect great passing from Harden. He's got a reputation for finding open guys.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Here's Levine. Great D that time from Zubac. Powell outside. Up top, Zubac. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here. And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
So for the Clippers, Coffee, he's checked in for Powell. Dunn comes in for Bogdanovich, and Ben Simmons subbed in for Harden.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
And he buries his first look.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Pass to Champagny. The shot. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Personal foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Clippers.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
Dunn outside. Softly drops in the floater. And the Clippers lead by 12.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
In the middle of his 3rd year in the league, Clark, Trey Mann was traded out of OKC.
Yeah, that team was so deep, that Thunder team, B.A. It was hard for Mann to find playing time, and now he's got a chance to play more with the expanded minutes. He's shown you that he can get it done at both ends.
Here's Champagny. Yet to see a basket.
2 minutes remaining.
That shot off. There's a minute 54 left in the first quarter. Here's Coffee. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Chalk up 2 there.
You know, once Prince gets good inside positioning, he's going to work.
Los Angeles leading by 12. 1:10 left in the first quarter. Jones up top, covered by Mobley. Simmons. Back to Jones. Off target from three-point range.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Here's man. Rebound by the Clippers.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Sinks it from distance.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you. It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
Pass to Zubac. 19-footer. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Up top man. 13 feet out. Zubac with the steal. James Harden, he's been the guy making things happen for the Clippers. And during that quarter, he was everywhere, just wreaking havoc. More 2K action in just a moment. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Clippers team out there.
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort, defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
They've got Josh Giddey, and it's Williams in at the center, filling out the middle. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
The Clippers lead by 13. Harden with it. Pass to Leonard. Powell outside. From downtown, and it's Leonard. That time on the assist from Powell. Leonard's got 7 points.
Claw getting rid of it in a hurry. Nice quick release that time.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, the Clippers' talent level is unquestionable, but they can run hot and cold at times. Coach Ty Lue said taking care of the basketball, transition defense, offensive rebounds, and spacing. Those are the 4 things you have to consistently be good at every single night. Brian?
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about, Allie. Now here's Leonard. Second chance effort. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his third.
That one on Giddey.
Smart move by Kawhi, using the pump fake to draw the foul.
And the Clippers making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Levine passes to Giddey. Over Leonard. And it's Giddey missing. And it's Powell with the ball for the LA Clippers. Bogdanovich finds Powell. And the baseline jumper, no good.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Here's Boss, defended by Harden.
I like seeing Giddey challenge defenses like this, making them compromise in the process.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw good from Giddey.
Josh Giddey at the line for 2.
That one's no good. The Clippers lead by 14. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Eubanks. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Here's Boss. Here's Levine. In close. Levine puts it up and in.
And we know Levine can hang in the air, showing determination on that offensive putback.
Pass to Eubanks. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. And that one's good. Eubanks, he's got 4 points in the quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Boss. He has 6. Doesn't go for him. Some solid D from Eubanks. Boss has gone just 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Here's Leonard. The bank shot, no good.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Outside Giddey. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Eubanks. The Clippers lead by 16. Here's Powell. Another missed shot. He's 1 of 5, looking shaky out there. Leonard against Levine. Good work defensively by Leonard.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Stone cold right there. Leonard, an exceptional ball handler on top of everything else. Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Into the lane. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a